Hello everyone. Let us start with a topic of waves. This waves chapter is very important. So first we need to discuss what is wave. Wave is nothing but whenever we can create a disturbance in a medium, then the medium of particles are vibrates periodically from its mean position. It transfers the energy, does not transfer the matter, is called wave. For example, I will tell. So I am speaking. Another person is listening my voice. How it is possible to listen my voice means in between the medium is there. Now here in front of my mouth, air is there. This air is not receiving his ears. Only sound energy only receiving. Then it transfer, we can say, transfer the energy, does not transfer the matter. That we can call as a, what is that? Wave. So here I will write the definition. A wave is a disturbance which propagate one place to another place without transport of matter. We can call as a wave. Means a wave is a transfer of energy by a oscillation of medium component is called also wave. Here along with energy it is also will transfer the momentum also we can say. Here these waves are classified on the basis of what is that? Dimensions. So on the basis of dimensions, we can classify these things. So here, one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional waves we can classify. What is one dimensional wave? Example, stretched string means how we can say it is in a one dimensional. So here I am taking a one string. In this string, loops are forming. So here along the direction of string, these loops are transferring. It is a only one dimension we can see. This is a only one dimensional. Example is stretched string. Next, two-dimensional. Two-dimensional means ripples on the surface of the water. We can say the two-dimensional example. So water ripples, it is having a thickness. It is going one direction. So these are we can consider as a two-dimension. So what is that? Ripples on the surface of water. We know, everyone know, three-dimensional waves. So what are the examples of three-dimensional? Light wave. It is not going in a particular direction. In three dimension, it will spread. So light waves, sound waves, these are EM waves will come under, what is that? Three-dimensional waves. Next, on the basis of, what is that? Medium of particle. So if it is having a wave is propagating using the medium, then it is called mechanical wave. So it required what? It required medium. Then only it will propagate. It is called mechanical waves. Example, what are the mechanical waves? Example, sound waves. ripples on the surface of the water, without medium. So ripples is not forming. This is also example. Ripples on the surface of water. This is a mechanical waves. Non-mechanical waves or EM waves also we can call electromagnetic waves. So it does not require, what is that? It do not require medium. So here example, light waves, EM waves all are, what is that? Light waves, X-rays, UV rays all will come under non-mechanical waves category. Then these waves again classify on the basis of vibrational of particle. What is vibrational of particle? Here we can classify transverse waves and longitudinal waves. What is mean by transverse waves? Transverse waves means the vibration of particle and propagation of wave. These two are mutually perpendicular, vibrating in upward direction, propagating in horizontal direction. In between 90 degrees is there, perpendicular is there. Then that waves we can call as a transverse waves. Example, what are the example? Stretched string. Stretched string, it is in a stretched string. Loops are forming, vibrating in upward direction, downward direction, vertically, but it is propagating in horizontally. This is the example of one example of transverse waves. Another example here, ripples on the surface of the water. It is also example of, what is that? Transverse waves. So longitudinal waves. So longitudinal means vibration of particles and propagation of that wave. Both are in same parallel or same direction. Then it is called longitudinal wave. Examples are sound waves. Sound waves is the examples of longitudinal waves we can see. Here, blindly you can remember transverse waves nothing but one dimension and two-dimensional waves. In longitudinal waves nothing but three-dimensional waves. Next, finally, these waves again classify on the basis of energy propagation. What is that? Energy propagation based, we can classify on the progressive waves. What is progressive wave? Here, wherever the waves are producing from the, what is that, sound source, those waves are propagating only one direction. These waves are does not return back to source direction. Those waves are called progressive waves. Next, stationary wave or standing waves we can call. Stationary waves or standing waves. Here, what is stationary wave means? Here, those two waves having a same frequency, same amplitude. Those two waves are superimposed in opposite direction. Then it will form, what is that? Stationary wave or standing waves. Example, how we can explain stationary wave? Stretched string. Stretched string is the example of, what is that? Stationary wave. And organ pipe, also it will form, what is that? Stationary wave. Means here this is a string, one loop is forming, means it is moving like this direction. These are the rigid supports. Two, again it is incident here, return back to opposite direction. So these two having a, what is that? Same frequency, same amplitude. Then only these are superimposed in opposite direction. It will form what? Stationary waves. So these are the classification of waves on the basis of dimensions, on the basis of medium, on the basis of vibration of particles, on the basis of energy propagation. Then next, characteristics of mechanical waves. These mechanical waves characteristics is we can classify three basic properties are there. What are there? Amplitude of waves, frequency of waves, velocity of waves. So first one we will see. What is that? Amplitude of wave. Before that, generation of wave. How we can write generation of wave? So generation of wave means here one oscillator is there, source. It is oscillates. What happened? Then the waves will produce like this. It will move like this. It is a unidimensional waves. So here the oscillates oscillate up and down direction. Then the medium of particles are vibrates. Then it produces the wave. It propagates the wave. This will tell the what is that generation of waves. Then next, amplitude of waves. So what is amplitude? Maximum displacement of particle from its mean position is called amplitude. Here wave source is there, oscillator is there, oscillates. Then the particles of the medium will vibrate like this. Here this is a mean position. This line, horizontal line, is a mean position. It is going up, maximum displacement. This is called amplitude. In downward also is there. This is also amplitude. So we can say in the case of lossless or ideal medium, the amplitude is maintained a constant. Energy will not loss. Amplitude also constant will maintain. This is in the case of lossless. In the case of lossy medium. So in a lossy medium, here, see here, the amplitude is gradually decrease like this. Means here amplitude is decreasing and also energy also decrease. So energy is a decrease means it is proportional to square of amplitude. So this will tell the amplitude of waves. Means here amplitude of wave is depending on the source of wave or wave source. It is depend. So then we will see next one. Frequency of wave. What is frequency? Number of oscillations per second or number of vibrations per second is called frequency. If a one wave source is there, in this wave source vibrates, means oscillator is oscillating, then wave will propagate like this direction. In this case, frequency is maintaining, what is that? Constant. Constant means here this constant of frequency is depending on what is wave source only. Wave source, it is depending on wave source. Means amplitude and frequency is depending on wave source. Next, here I will explain one more example. Two mediums are there. This is a medium one. This is a boundary of two mediums. This is a medium 2. If the wave is incident, this boundary with a incident wave frequency is, this is a incident wave, its frequency is n naught, then it is reflected, this is a reflected wave, its frequency is nr, this is a n naught, then this wave is transmitted to another medium, this is called transmitted wave. So its frequency is nt. So what will tell means here the incident frequency and reflected frequency, transmitted frequency, all are same. Maintain a constant frequency, we can say in the case of, what is that? Frequency of waves. Next case, velocity of waves. Next, wave velocity. So in this wave velocity, how we can explain speed with which energy is transferred through the medium, that will tell the velocity of wave. So velocity of wave is depending on the medium. So here we need to concentrate only 2 points. What is that? Amplitude of wave and frequency of wave. It is depends on wave source. But velocity of wave is depends on medium. This will tell the characteristics of mechanical waves will tell. Next, we will see plane progressive wave. What is mean by plane progressive wave means here constant frequency, constant amplitude, constant velocity is there. Here, for example, this is a wave source is there. From this wave source, vibrator is vibrating, oscillator is oscillating, then the wave is propagate like this direction. Propagate direction. So its frequency, amplitude, and velocity is maintained a constant means. Then here we can call plane progressive wave in a medium of particles are executing simple harmonic motion only. So this is also called simple harmonic waves, we can call simple harmonic waves. Example I will tell. What is that? Simple harmonic waves in stretched string. Stretched string. How we can explain means here this is a oscillator. It oscillates. This is a plus A. This is a minus A, oscillating upward, downward. Then here crest and troughs will form. So we know one crest and one trough is called wavelength. So wavelength is equal to, we can write as a velocity into time. So wavelength lambda is equal to velocity. It is inversely proportional. Time period is inversely proportional to frequency. And so we can get V is equal to N lambda. This is the formula. What is that? Simple harmonic waves in a stretched string we can get as a V is equal to N lambda will get. Next we will see phase propagation in simple harmonic waves on a string. Means what is phase? At a particular instant of time, position of two waves, position and direction are same. They are, we can say, they are in same phase. In phase, we can say. So here, for example, one oscillator oscillates in upward direction like this. Upward it is moving with a positive A amplitude. Then the particles will move upward direction like this. If it is coming downward direction, oscillator is coming downward direction, so will come like this. Here, this part downward, remaining this part, it is in a upward. It will move the particles. Here, I will take one example. This is a oscillator. It is oscillating plus A amplitude minus A amplitude. Then the waves will propagate. Now I will take here, this is the one part, this is the another part I will take. So here initially this wave is start t is equal to 0 second. For example, it reach P point. Now here total distance how much? X distance. X is equal to what we can write? Vt we can write. Now I will take it two cases like here and here. Here time is equal to T1. Now the distance here to here is a delta I will take. Here how much time it will take? T1 plus traveled time. How much? Delta by V. It is going with a velocity V, this wave. So that's why delta by V. Here, what we need to concentrate here, phase propagation means we need to derive the derivation between phase difference and path difference. So phase difference between simple harmonic motions, phi is equal to, we can write omega into delta by V. Omega is a angular frequency. Now V is a this delta by V is a time difference we are taking. So here phi is equal to, we know omega is equal to 2 pi n. Delta by V is equal to n lambda. N cancel. We can get 2 pi by lambda into delta. Here 2 pi by lambda we can equate to K. What is K? Angular wave number. Angular wave number. So here finally what we can write here, phi is equal to 2 pi by lambda into delta we can write. So from this, phi means what? Phase difference is equal to 2 pi by lambda into delta means what? Path difference. Path difference. So this is the relation between phase difference and path difference. Thank you.